Hey football fans, and welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we're breaking down an absolute thriller from the 2026 FIFA World Cup. We're talking about a high-stakes, totally cinematic clash between Portugal and DR Congo. Let's just dive right into a game that was literally packed from start to finish with drama and unbelievable intensity.
So can an underdog actually hold off a giant? That was the massive storyline set up before the whistle even blew. On one hand, you've got this historical footballing giant armed with relentless possession and world-renowned star power. On the other hand, an incredibly gritty, determined DR Congo squad ready to prove themselves on the world's biggest stage. Could a disciplined defensive block really withstand that kind of pressure? Well, let's see exactly how it all played out.
Section 1. A thrilling World Cup clash. Right out of the gate, we saw two perfectly contrasting tactical approaches. Totally different game plans. Portugal wanted to completely dominate possession, dictate the pace, and just control the game early on. DR Congo, on the flip side, relied on organized counterattacks. And the thing is, they didn't panic without the ball. They stayed defensively compact, kept their shape, and essentially just waited patiently for the exact right moment to strike in transition.
Section 2. Portugal's early dominance.
The first half, it was an absolute emotional roller coaster. From the opening kickoff at minute 0, it didn't take long for the action to just explode, leading all the way up to a massive momentum shift right before the whistle at minute 45. Let's talk about minute 6. This is the exact moment the deadlock was broken. Portugal's overwhelming pressure put DR Congo on the back foot immediately, and it paid off incredibly fast. João Neves found the back of the net with this brilliant finish, basically proving that their possession-heavy strategy was absolutely lethal right from the jump.
And taking that early lead, it only fueled Portugal more. Cristiano Ronaldo looked so incredibly dangerous whenever he touched the ball. The Portuguese midfield was just masterfully controlling the tempo, pinging the ball around to stretch the defense. And with Ronaldo constantly looming out there as a threat, it really felt like Portugal was entirely in the driver's seat.
Section 3. The shocking equalizer. But then, completely against the run of play, Yohan Wissa scores a powerful header. DR Congo proved exactly why that organized counter-attacking strategy of theirs was so incredibly dangerous. With the first half ticking down, they just shocked Portugal. Rising up to deliver this strike of sheer power and surprise, Wissa completely stunned the Portuguese squad and all their supporters right before the halftime whistle.
So we're at 1-1, and you have to understand, this was way more than just a goal. It was a massive, massive boost for DR Congo going into halftime. This crucial equalizer completely shifted the momentum of the entire match. It totally validated their resilient defensive strategy. They had weathered the storm of Portugal's early dominance, absorbed all that pressure, and struck back perfectly.
Section 4. Second half, VAR drama.
Now, the second half was just a relentless wave. Portugal pushed forward so aggressively, hunting for a winner, constantly carving out these dangerous opportunities in the final third. Ronaldo found himself with several highly promising chances, but the DR Congo goalkeeper, he was having the game of his life, responding with these jaw-dropping, outstanding saves, basically single-handedly keeping his team alive in the face of an absolute onslaught.
And then, the moment that literally stopped everyone's heart. Portugal scores. But wait. Imagine the agonizing tension in that stadium. The ball goes in, the celebrations instantly erupt. It looks like Portugal has finally broken through that low block. But suddenly, play is halted.
Goal ruled out. Offside after a VAR review. Talk about a momentum killer. This critical intervention spiked the tension in an already thrilling contest to unseen levels. Portugal's joy was erased in an absolute instant. And DR Congo, they breathed a massive, massive sigh of relief. Getting into the frantic final minutes, it really became this pure clash of wills. You had Portugal's relentless attacks going right up against DR Congo's brave defense and quick counters. Both teams were desperately searching for a decisive winner. Portugal was throwing literally everything they had forward, while DR Congo defended with incredible bravery. And honestly, they still looked super dangerous whenever they broke out in transition. But despite all the massive excitement and end-to-end action, neither side could find that final goal to break the deadlock.
Section 5. Match summary and impact.
Ultimately, these two exhausted squads ended up sharing the points. João Neves' early goal capped off a dominant possession game for Portugal, sure, but Yohan Wissa's strike meant DR Congo earned a highly valuable point.
Through an incredibly unified team performance, DR Congo achieved exactly what they set out to do against a footballing giant.
And despite his heavy involvement all night, Cristiano Ronaldo played an active role but did not score. The looming threat was there all game, and he definitely had his promising chances in the second half, but some incredibly organized defending and just outstanding goalkeeping kept him off the final score sheet.
So this explainer leaves us with some really fascinating questions as we move forward in the tournament. Can Portugal bounce back in their next match? I mean, they showed absolute dominance in possession, but dropping points in a match they controlled so heavily is definitely going to test their resilience. How are they going to adjust their finishing next time they step out on the pitch? And finally, the ultimate question for this squad. Can Cristiano Ronaldo lead his team to glory? What an absolute thriller of a World Cup clash we just analyzed. I really want to hear your thoughts on this one. Do you think DR Congo can actually keep this momentum going? Will Portugal find their edge? Let us know down in the comments, and hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications for more of our FIFA World Cup highlight explainers. We'll see you next time.